following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. You're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. To master love, you have to practice love. The art of relationship is a whole mastery, and the only way to reach mastery is with practice. To master a relationship is therefore about action. It is not about attaining knowledge. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 21, NASDAQ off 6, S&P's off 2, gold contract trading down $3.70 at $12.91 an ounce. Silver down 11 cents, $17.01. Platinum up $1, $9.78 an ounce. Copper, huge bid, up 5.5 cents, $3.05 a pound. Light sweet crude, 47.64. Notes, 10-year note down 7.6, 126.23. 30-year bond down 12, 156.04. King dollar up 135 ticks at 93.205. The euro is trading at a price point of 118 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 109.5 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? This is going to get real. Okay, so if we take a look at the SPY, what you're going to see is this. We have summer trade, no doubt. Got a couple more weeks of that happening. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you can get volume in the marketplace, okay? Bottom line, no volume out here today. You have backed into the strength that, you know, was on Tuesday. Tuesday, my take is that's a counter-trend bounce, but bottom line, you know, we went up on 63 million. You were going into 128 million, so it's not enough to take it out, but you went up at 63. Today, you back down with 35. Let's say we do 40. That's going to be dramatically lighter volume. You've rejected lower price at the 243.75. That's saying that, guess what, tomorrow morning, this thing wants to push into the 245.62. Now, the cool thing here is that on a Friday in the summer, it very well could push into there. You'll get lighter volume, and we'll see whether you get a rejection of price. So the 245.62 is going to be the number to keep your eye on. The NDX 100 set up the same way. Inside the NDX 100, the Qs came down to a price point today of 141.47. The low where we took off from on Tuesday was 141.76. You can see we've rejected that level. We have 28 million versus 36 a day. Even we do 33, 34. That would still be lighter volume. That being said, bottom line is that we're going into the 80 million as well as the 70 million. So I suspect that's going to be a pop also, and it's going to be an interesting Friday. No two ways about that, man. Gold contract. Now, this is where it's going to get wild, because gold right now, what we've done is this. We've gone sideways for a couple weeks. We're at 1290.70, and gold on a Friday is always a little bit dangerous. This little baby doesn't seem to want to back off. You know, we do have some good volume out here today, which is really cool. We have 233,000 contracts. Yesterday you did 236. Day before you did 269. So that continues to push in there with volume. So that's saying that we might get some divergence, meaning that you have the gold market going up, you have the S&P trying to test out. That's how it's looking right now. Platinum. Let's go into the platinum market and take a look at platinum. Platinum out here is trading at a price point of $982. And platinum market out here, we've done 11,000 contracts today. It's not bad either. Okay, that's pretty, yeah, this thing wants to go topside too. So you have indecision in this market out here today. We've gone from 975 to 986, but bottom line is that that's still, you got a small expansion of volume as you're pushing up slightly higher. Silver, let's go take a look at the silver market. Now, the silver market, no doubt, is the psycho out here. Silver market right now trading down 11 cents. And, oh, this is going to be cool. Looks like silver rejected lower price. Ooh, but guess what? That volume's way too much. Okay, so, oh, this is going to be a trip. Okay, so watch this. This is unusual when this happens, folks. So we have 44,000 contracts. And when you're looking at this, it's like, okay, are you pushing into the high with volume, or are you pushing into the lower swing point with volume? Guess what? You got to go intraday and see what we have here. Okay, so you're pushing into the lower swing point with volume because the sell down was at, I see the sell down was at 420 this morning, and then as well as 1040. Yeah, so this is a toss-up, but I would go with that this low here has to be at least retested of the $16.89. King dollar. What do we got with King dollar? Let's go take a look at King dollar. King dollar out here trading at a price point. Okay, DXU. Okay, so King dollar is up 150 ticks. Anemic volume. That's what you're expecting on King dollar. Yeah, King dollar looks like it wants to go back to 92,830. You know, what's intriguing here is that the way that this is set up right now coming into tomorrow morning is that you could have, oh, let's do the bonds for a second. We'll put the last piece together here. So bonds won't back off either. Interesting. Okay, so bonds actually pushed higher with volume. This is cool. Okay, so this is saying bonds want higher price, gold wants higher price, dollar wants lower price, and the thing that's intriguing is that this S&P looks like it wants higher price first. So, you know, we'll see whether it breaks down. You know, because if bonds want to go higher, if the dollar wants to go lower, if gold wants to go higher, your probability is that the S&P wants to come lower. And this is where the volatility is going to come in this marketplace, because we know when certain speeches are made, you can get a two-way market going for all of about 10 to 15 minutes. The volatility is high, flash is high, and then see ya, don't want to be ya. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow down 25, NASDAQ off 6, S&P's off 3.5. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. And, folks, if you happen to be in New England, or, in fact, if you want to get on a plane, bottom line is that I'm going to be coming up to Boston on September 30th. We're going to be doing a workshop. That workshop is sponsored by Nadex. It is a free workshop. Darryl Mott and myself, if you go to the front page of TFNN, you'll see how this is going to work out. So the way the workshop works, folks, is going to be on September 30th. You have check-in from 7:45 to 8:30. That's a continental breakfast. Dan Cook from Nadex will be speaking for 15 minutes, 8:30 to 8:45. My son Tommy will be speaking for 15 minutes, introducing the workshop from 8:45 to 9. I will be on for an hour and a half. Teaching quality volume, cause and effect, the ABC structures and testing. We'll have a coffee break. Darryl Martin will be on for an hour and a half. And then both Darryl and I will be taking questions from 12:15 to 1 o'clock. As you sign up for the workshop, you're going to get a signed copy of my book, The Art of Timing the Trade, How Price and Volume Move Markets. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. You can bring a guest. But please, if only sign up if you know you're going to go. And if you do sign up and you can't go, please let us know, because there's only so much space. And I suspect more than likely we'll fill that space out. So check it out right in the front page of TFNN, September 30th. Let's go over and take a look at Amazon. So this is going to be fast and furious, folks. Amazon is going to close on Whole Foods, and they're going to close on the Monday. You talk about a fast deal. Pretty amazing. Amazon got down to a price point today of $9.41. Right now, you're at $9.56. Let me see if that did that intraday. That's interesting. I don't know when they announced it, but it did do it intraday. But so at 11:30, it takes off, goes up. Takes back that 15 points. Now, what's intriguing is this. This is where this is going to be pretty wild. Amazon is wasting no time bringing its reputation for undercutting competitors to the grocery business. The company said it's going to begin slashing prices on broad cross-section of Whole Foods groceries Monday, the exact same day that it closes on the $13.7 billion deal. The items that they're going to start with is chicken, eggs, some vegetables, some types of organic fish. This is going to be a pretty intense deal, folks. There's no two ways about that. Let me just see something. Okay, so we pull up Kroger. These things are getting killed. So Kroger is down almost 10%. It's down $1.70. Yeah, it's going after the lows. So Kroger had gone from $30 down to $20 when it was announced that Amazon was going to basically take over Whole Foods. Now what you get volume in the equity again. This is going to go after its swing low of 2046. And this is really dangerous because what you do have is that it hasn't hit that level yet. And it's going to wake up in the morning with even more energy. Yeah, Kroger looks like it's going down to $11.56. So that is going to be some heavy-duty competition. Yeah, Publix would be that's a private company. But what is intriguing, if we happen to live in Florida, there's a lot of Publix. It's a great company. There's no doubt about that. What has happened there, though, and this is the first time, a couple weeks ago, I could see some frustration with the cashiers, which never happens, folks, okay, because Publix is so customer-oriented, it's unbelievable. And so I asked the cashier, what's going on? And Publix themselves, she had said to me that they had cut back on the amount of folks that are actually there. And so that was the first heads up that I thought, okay, Amazon is hitting these grocery chains right across, the board, which, makes sense. So we'll see where that actually is going to, shake out. But I saw it because, number one, that's what the person on the other side was telling me. And number two, though, what ends up happening is that because I use Amazon so much and I absolutely use it for the stuff, the toilet paper, the paper towels, all the cleaning things, anything that can stay in your garage for a long period of time, boom, 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 it's done. You only have to go shopping, once every 3 or 4 months, and you just hit the button and it's done. That's got to be a huge loss for the grocers because they work on such a small margin. That's what it seems like. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks in this low volume market out here today. You have Advanced Micro is up 7 cents. You get JCPenney up 3. Bank of America is up 10. We have GE down 4 cents. Freeport McMoran is up 28. Whole Foods is up 30 cents. That's just going to be a closeout. Let's go to the copper market. So this copper market is on fire, folks. And this is going to be really intriguing because, as I've said many times, I remember 2002 in a huge way when copper took off. That was the beginning of a huge bull market in commodities in general. And, bottom line is that copper was at 247 in May. You're at 303. That's huge. You've already taken the swing point of 296. And this puts game on now. Game is on for 326. That is one big number. Let me see this for a second. Yeah, 326 is game. Yeah, 308 is the bottom of September of 2011. That's when we came down hard. But this, 326 to 344 is game. That's a big number. Let's go take a look at SCCO. Yeah, so that's hanging at the highs. This is Southern Copper. That's up 42 cents, $41.10. To Seiko, which has been on a run in a big way, that's at $1.79. That's up from $1.10 2 months ago. And what will happen is you will see a lot of these silver stocks. They haven't got the juice yet. Oh, here they go. No, here they go. Okay, so Pan American Silver is up 27 cents. Now, watch this, folks. So Pan American Silver is up 27 cents. You're at $18. You can say, hey, well, silver's down. Let me see if they break this out. I want to show you something. Because the silver stocks, they do a huge amount. Oh, here it is right here. Beautiful. Okay, so copper is a byproduct of silver. And when we take a look at the Pan American Silver, the numbers, this is how it shakes out. So they do $800 million a year. Out of that $800 million, what you're going to see is this. You're going to see $400 million is silver. Okay, so half of it. Lead is $164 million. Well, guess what? Copper is $118 million. That is big dollars, folks, because now you can take that 118, and if we go back to the copper market, what you're going to see is that copper just moved from 250 a pound to 308 a pound. That is one monster move, huge move. If we go to, let me just see McEwen, because McEwen, he, you know, it's McEwen mining, but I know last time we interviewed Rob, he has quite a bit of copper inside of that. I don't know if he, yeah, he doesn't break it out. Interesting. He breaks it. It just says gold and silver mining, 60 million. He doesn't break that out, but they are equivalent ounces. NGD, new gold. Let's see if they break it out. Oh, interesting. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We're going to be right back, folks. Hi, folks. The 800th edition of the Gold Report will be published next Monday. To celebrate the last 15 and a half years of calling the gold market, I'm doing a special promotion. You can receive 60 weeks of the Gold Report for only $600. That is $10 a week, which is a savings of 50% off the regular price. If you want to understand the entire supply and demand equations that move the gold market, including where the XAU, HUI, and mining equities are looking to trade, if you want to understand the correlation between the dollar, the yen, the South African rand, bonds, and gold, the Gold Report is for you. I'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop for each equity, ETF, future, or option trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter with the focus on building real wealth to a successful portfolio of gold and silver equities. You can take advantage of this special promotion until August 27th. That's 60 weeks of the Gold Report for $600, which is a 50% savings. Go to the front page of TFNN.com or call 877-518-9190 and order now. If you're looking to open your portfolio to a world of opportunity, consider the new market-safe emerging currency CD from Everbank. This 3-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 5 equally weighted currencies from Brazil, China, India, Indonesia, and Turkey at a time when experts see great potential for global growth. Even better, it features a 7.0 leverage factor, which means you could earn a potential market upside payment of 7 times the CD's performance at maturity with no cap if the currencies increase in value over the CD's term. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. The September 28th funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a division of TIAA, FSB, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and, well, first, we're going to talk about Bitcoin a bit. And so, Bitcoin out here today, trading at $4,227, up $93. Now, as we go, let's go. BIT. I want to show you something here because this is crucial. If any of you folks own this, not just this one, watch what's going to happen here. Okay. So if we go to First Bitcoin Capital Corporation, this provides online-based consumer transaction services. The company offers Bitcoin and other types of cryptocurrency. First Bitcoin Capital operates in Canada. Now, the low for the year, folks, is 0.1%, and the high is $3. the SEC just halted the stock, and what you're going to see here, there's no revenue that I can see. That being said, when you take a look at this thing, you're going to see that, and we got a couple calls on this. On the 7th of August, it was at 35 cents. 4 days later, it was up at 3.15. 2 days later, it's down at 88 cents. Today, it traded to a high of 205, a low of 271. Okay, so if you're in that stock, you get some big problems right now because the SEC just halted it, right? That's a problem because they're going to probably investigate and say, okay, what made this go? This is the stock that I want to go to, though. Okay, so GBTC, because this is not halted yet. And I don't necessarily think they're going to halt it, but this is, you want to wrap your head around this in a big way. So this is Bitcoin Investment Trust. This investment trust is open-ended grant of trust based in the United States, sponsored by Grayscale Investments. It is invested exclusively in Bitcoin and derives its value solely from the price of Bitcoin. Now, the next sentence I want you to really wrap your head around. The trust objective is for the NAV, and NAV stands for net asset value. The trust objective is for the net asset value per share to track Bitcoin's market price. Well, when you're looking at this, folks, this is trading at $751. And if you happen to be watching Tiger TV, you're going to see all the numbers below it. If you're not watching Tiger TV and you're in the car, I'm going to explain them to you. Anyone that is buying this, okay, is paying today a 96.68% premium just to own this. And this is not like an equity. This only trades off the price of Bitcoin. So you're paying almost twice the amount that you would have to pay if you just bought the Bitcoin. I'd suggest if you own this to get out of town as fast as you can get out of town, because let me tell you something. The SEC just shut down the other stock. What's going to happen here, the disclosures on this is, when I brought this up the first time, I bottom line said, you know what, we're going to read about this, and I think we're going to read about it sooner rather than later. I know, believe me. And so one of the questions are, can we short it? I don't know. I don't know if you can get any shares. We can find out. The bottom line, I don't think it's also going to take long for this thing to, this just happened. So they just shut down the other company like all of it 10 minutes ago. But if you're in this thing, I'm telling you, you don't have to short it, but get out of it. Because this thing looks to me, well, the bottom line is that they're paying double. And this is about disclosure. Now, it's disclosed on the front page, but I can tell you as an education aspect, people think when they don't understand, unless you're really in this business, and when people just say NAV, they just throw it out there. They don't realize that the net asset value is that important. If you're buying on a premium, it's not bad when you're paying premium 2 or 3%. That's not the end of the world. When you're paying 96% premium, it's like, why? Because if you're going to do that, you can just go over and buy part of the Bitcoin. That's very, very easy to do. Anyway, that story is just starting, and I expect we're going to hear a lot more about that part of the story. It's just in spades, and it's going to be a little problem child out here. Let's go into the oil and gas business right now. So oil out here today, let's go to gasoline first. So gasoline is up 1.6%. You're at $1.55 wholesale. We have done thus far, let's see how many contracts we've done. Oh, big numbers. Oh, this thing's going to hit. Okay, so gasoline today has done 141,000 contracts. We're coming into 50,000 contracts. Gasoline's going topside, folks. Now, what this is about the hurricane that is going to be hitting Houston, and it's hitting 1/3 of the capacity. I believe it's 1/3 of the capacity. Let me bring this up of the refineries in the United States right now. Let me just see this if I can get this up, because this just turned into a category 3. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, 4.9. Okay, so 4.9 million barrels per day is located in the highest precipitation zone. Yeah, yesterday they were talking about almost. They had it up to about 6.7 million barrels a day that are going to be affected. But this is a big monster that's coming in there. Now, the scary part about this one is that the last news that we got from NOAA is that first it was going to hit Houston, it's going to back off, and then, in fact, it can back off, slide to the right, and then come up and whack Louisiana. And if that's what you get, then what you're going to see is that you're going to see the natural gas also get whacked, because natural gas is out of the way right now. Natural gas is it's trading $2.98, and is not really, you know, it's not saying that that wants to go topside yet. But you know, this is a dangerous storm. This is definitely a dangerous storm, and that little baby, you know, when you back off, well, actually, natural gas looks like it wants to go to 303 anyway. So I think in both cases, next few days, inside the energy market, you're going to have some dislocations inside that market. Let's go take a look at the IWM, the small caps out here. There's going to be a lot of action out here tomorrow, folks. A lot of action. Small caps, they're doing a dead cat bounce. We are up 46 cents today. You get 12 million shares. Yesterday had 18 million. You're going into 32 million. There's not much there. Let's go into Walmart, and look at Walmart's getting hit again. Yep. You know, Walmart might have made the deal with Google, but guess what? Amazon, man, because you know what? So check this out. This is what's amazing, folks. So Walmart's down $1.60, have volume behind it. Walmart looks like it wants to go down to $73.29. This is, if I was a CEO of any one of these large companies and going, and then Amazon could anyway affect me, the most I'd be worried about right now is this. Picture what Amazon just pulled off. They not only pulled off a takeover of Whole Foods in all of 40 days, they pulled it off, and they didn't even take 1 penny of cash out of their treasury. Because what happened is that they made the deal at $13.5 billion, I believe. And then they floated $15 billion worth of bonds. Yeah, $13.7 billion. How cool is that, right? You're taking something over, you don't even pay for it, and you do it in 45 days. Those CEOs better not sleep. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow down 19, NASDAQ off 6, S&P's off 3.5. We're going to be right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look. Man, Mr. Dave White gave us a nice heads up here, and yeah, this is the hurricane stock, folks. Generac Holdings. So it's GNRC. Now they've been buying it all day. It's up $1.50 right now. Generac, folks, is all about portable generators, generators in general. That basically, when hurricanes are around, no doubt, big sales very quickly. And so Generac out here today, it started out, let me just see how this started out, if it started out at the bottom of that range. It did. So there you go. Generac started out this morning at $36.19. And you had plenty of time. This is wild, man. You had plenty of time to buy it until like 10:50. And then all of a sudden, guess what? The whole world knew that tropical storm. But what's amazing, you know, yesterday when I was reporting on this, folks, that was only a tropical depression. Okay, so a tropical depression is not even a tropical storm. A tropical depression is 30 to 35 mile an hour winds. So this went from 30 to 35 mile winds to a Category 3. It's pretty intense. Bottom line, they start bidding it up. But you know, this is not a bad looking chart actually. You know, you get, looks like 39.28 is game. If we put this on a weekly, it's been kind of hanging at the same place. You can see on a weekly how much support it has at 35, actually. 35 is where it took off topside February of 2016. Yeah, the insurance companies get interesting. So here, let's go to Allstate for a second. What I've found is this, though. This is what's really weird. When hurricanes take place, okay, so Allstate's down $1.57 today, right? When hurricanes take place, it's just the opposite. Immediately, insurance companies can up their rates dramatically. So yeah, this might be down today, but when you bring this back, if I could actually find Katrina, because I was actually in Katrina with my son. We were doing a radio show for the marine company that found all that gold. It was that they actually named it. That Saturday was all about them. Well, that's when that, excuse me, the whole place we're getting out of there. So what year? I forget what year that actually was. I should remember. But bottom line is that I remember specifically right after it, these insurance companies went to they went up so quick, folks. It was unbelievable. Because what tends to happen is that then they can show the regulators that, guess what, they pushed all the money out. They can show that, hey, we need to go up on the rates, and that's exactly what they did. The thing that's intriguing in Florida, actually, even in the United States, I guess, and man, Dave gave us this in Odyssey Marine. Thanks, man. Yeah, it was Odyssey Marine Day, and New Orleans that day. August 23rd, 2005. Let's look at that. Okay, August. So I'm going to go into Allstate again for a second. Allstate. Okay, so we get back in Allstate, August 2005. Oh man, this is this week too. Holy cow. Oh my God. So that's 12 years ago. Okay, so let's go back 12 years. I'm going to go back 15 years. It's 2003, 4. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so 2005, right when the hurricane hit, Allstate was trading at 54. It went down to, in September, went down to 49, went sideways, then, you know, basically went up to 66. So it was nothing huge, but it didn't go down. That's the other side of it. So that's 12 years ago. I remember that so well. That was so crazy. And what has happened is that, let's see, so this today marks the 142nd straight month since the large major hurricane made landfall in the United States. That's pretty wild. That is a long period of time. Thank God. We don't want any hurricanes up here, that's for sure. 877-927-6648. Let's get over and we take a look at the 30-year. So tomorrow morning is going to be tricky. Well, tomorrow morning is going to be tricky in the aspect of where the actual S&P wants to go. The reason I'm saying that is this, is that it looks to me like the S&P wants to go higher, okay? Because you pull back, you have lighter volume. That being said, what's going on is that if bonds want higher price, if gold wants higher price, and the dollar wants lower price, it's like, you know what? That's telling me that we're going to get some high volatility in the morning, and by the end of the day, the S&Ps will be lower, gold will be higher, and we'll see where this shakes out. What you are going to want to see, what I'm definitely going to want to see, I want to see a test of Tuesday's high. You know, that's how this seems to be shaking out right now. You know, unless the market's only got 12 minutes to basically not hold price at 243.55. I don't think that's going to be the case out here. We take a look at the futures. Yeah, the futures are lined up to probably do a pop in the morning too. So it's going to be, let's go over the euro for a second, take a look at the euro. Yeah, the euro wants higher price. So the euro wanting higher price, dollar we're getting lower price. That means gold and silver in the commodity market wants higher price. The real kick is going to be where does that leave out the good old S&P? Where does that leave out? Let's go look at the diamonds for a second. Diamonds are decent setup to pop also. So, hey, until tomorrow morning, we'll see where that baby does shake out. Let's go take a look at a few of the refiners out here. You get Valero, VLO, that's up $1.95, trading $67.66. That's up with force, no doubt about it. That's up with force. And actually, Valero has a high volume high that's laying out here at $69.75 too. So that's saying that they're going to get more money for gas. Gas prices are going to go up very quickly. That's what it looks like right here. And if that's a third of the refined gas in that whole Houston area, folks, you can expect that'll go up fast and furious. The intriguing thing here is that, yeah, it can go up fast and furious, and this is where it's going to end up being a two-way market, because it can go down just as fast once those refineries get open again. And they open those refineries so quick, it's unbelievable. Now, see, it's really pretty wild. You have gasoline up. You have natural gas up. But yet heating oil is just down slightly. Crude oil is down 1.6%. You know, so that is one big number. The crude market out here is having a hard time holding price whatsoever. Yeah. Doesn't look to me, though, it doesn't look, crude doesn't look like it's going to break down either, though. Crude is 47.61, 46.62 is your swing low there. No big deal. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now down 31. NASDAQ off 6. S&P's off 1.5. We are going to be right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. So Apple's going to plan to push a $4,000 TV box at an event in September. Let me see if I'm reading this right. This will blow my mind. A $4,000 box. Apple said to unveil a new set-top box capable of doing 4G video. My God, I was going to say, who's going to buy a $4,000 box? That ain't even close. So let's look at Apple for a second. So Apple right now, September is going to be a big month for them, folks. They're coming out with that phone. They expect the phone to come out, I believe, on the 28th. So we'll see where the whole thing shakes out. But new reports are saying that the iPhone 8 will start at $999. You got to love it. So let's see what they're saying. Apple's planning to unveil a renewed focus on the living room with an upgraded Apple TV set box that can stream 4K video and highlight live television content such as news and sports. The updated box, to be revealed alongside the new iPhone and Apple Watch models at the event in September, will run a faster processor capable of streaming high-resolution 4K content. The 4K designation is a quality standard that showcases content at twice the resolution of 1080p high-definition video, meaning that clarity is often better for the viewer. Apple is also testing an updated version of its TV app, which it first launched in 2016. Hey, we'll see where it shakes out. They're all chasing Amazon. That's the bottom line, and good luck to them, because the bottom line is that what you have out here, no doubt, is that I suspect after Amazon taking out Whole Foods and the way that they took them out, meaning they paid $13.7 billion, they got the deal done in 45 days, they went to the bond market and got $15 billion. So that's like they just bought a great company for no money, right? They paid 2 points over prime for their bonds, folks, okay? That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials down 25. NASDAQ off 5. S&P's off 3.5. We're going to be right back, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Mike in Wilmington. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, Tommy, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Good, pal, good. I'm calling to give you a compliment because I just want your listeners to know that you are on your game right now. I've been listening to you for a lot of years, Tom, and you are on your game. And I'll tell you, I'll never forget you calling King Dollar back when it was in the 70s. You saying it was going here, and everybody couldn't even believe that it could even dream that it was ever going to go back to the 90s.
I appreciate the feedback, man.
All right, pal.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. You are responsible for your own happiness. Happiness never comes from outside of you. If you put your happiness in someone else's hands, they can always take it away from you. Happiness can only come in from inside of you and as a result of your love. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 28, NASDAQ off 7, S&P's flat, gold contract down $3.70, trading at $12.91 an ounce. Silver down 9 cents, $17.03 an ounce. Platinum $9.78 an ounce. Copper. Big move on copper, folks. Up 5.5 pennies, $3.05 a pound. Copper looks like it's going to make the run to $3.23. Monster move. Copper was trading at $2.50 only 2 months ago. Oil down 75 cents, trading to $47.65 a barrel. You get it back down, but it doesn't look like it wants to stay there. There's going to be a good old Hurricane Harvey is barreling into the whole Houston area. And the real question is going to be, does it hit Houston, back off, and then kind of move to your right and go up to Louisiana? So it's a pretty intense storm, folks. The 10-year note right now down 7 ticks, 126.22. 30-year bond down 15 ticks, 156.01. They both back down, light volume. They continue to want higher price, lower yield. King dollar up 160 ticks. 98.230. Now, King Dollar, folks, just doesn't have any juice. We came off the lows a couple weeks ago after coming down since January 3rd. Bottom line, you know, if we break these lows, and I expect you're going to get some big action tomorrow morning with Draghi speaking and Yellen speaking, these markets are just set up just right. And what I mean by that specifically is this, is you have gold at the top of the range, you have the dollar at the bottom of the range. We're going to break one way or the other. And so the volatility is going to be in this market. The euro is ready to break topside once again. The euro is at 118 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is out here at 109.5 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We're going to take a look at the S&Ps. This is what you have happening in the S&Ps. You had the SPY today do 47 million shares. You're down 51 cents. Bottom line is that, you know, it's an inside day. You know, you got into a lower price. You back down, dramatically lighter volume. Yeah, that's saying to me, guess what? This thing can pop to 245.62. Now, that is the high that was generated on Tuesday, folks. That pop, to me, is a bear market pop. The reason I'm saying that is that it's got so close together, meaning how these downdrafts came in. You know, we started out in May. You know, you come down for a couple of days, market shook it off, took almost a whole another month before you come down again, and then all of a sudden you get three right in a row. Boom, boom, boom. Well, the 27th of July, that wasn't that bad, really. But, you know, you had price spread. We did a 3-point price spread. That's 3 points in the S&Ps, pretty good. That's 30 points. On the 10th, however, you came down fast and hard. And, of course, on the 17th, we came down fast and hard. Inside the NDX 100, same type of setup. Inside that NDX 100, would you have that little baby? We did 34 million shares today. That was going to 36, but it did reject lower price. So even the NDX is saying it wants to hit 143.35. Gold, now here's where the divergence is, which is pretty cool. So I was talking about this a little bit earlier. It looks like the S&Ps and the NDX 100 want to test at least the highs of Tuesday. Gold won't back off, man. You know, you have a high volume high at 1306. It had taken out the two other highs that were generated out there on April as well as June. When you do look at the gold market, what gold is still doing is that it's trying to build, well, it has been building cause to get through the two downdrafts from October and November. The downdraft in October, it went from 1316 to 1246, and in November it went from 1338 to 1218. My take is we're going to make it through it. And if you make it through it, you're going to be up at this 1377, and we'll be up there in a very quick way. Notes, bonds, they're saying they still want higher price. Let's go over and we take a look at the gasoline market. Gasoline market out here, folks, that was up $1.80, 1.8% today. And this is all about the storm inside the Gulf. What you have is that you did 142,000 contracts out here. This is coming into a swing point. And that swing point has 50,000 contracts. This could very well be a big ABC structure on the way up. 129 is your A, 159 is your B. Your C is out there at 145, so you're talking about a 170 unleaded gas. We haven't been up at that area. Last high out here was 168.60, and that was in January. Now, you can see the differential. The differential is that if, in fact, this hurricane hangs out in Houston, that's 1/3 of the refining supply in the United States. So well, I think the eastern of the United States. Couldn't be the whole United States. So that could hit the gasoline market fast, furious, no doubt about that. We go take a look at it. So, of course, as soon as you do that, well, actually, you can see it if you pull up Valero out here, one of the largest refiners out here. That was up $1.73 today, because what that's saying, of course, is that, you know, you basically whatever you have on hand right now, that will go up dramatically, and I'm sure until they close these babies down, they are going to be pushing out as much as they can into the marketplace, because when you get a little pop like that, you know, price-wise, well, they know how to take advantage of it very quickly, and that's what it's all about. dollar index. Dollar index right now just couldn't catch a bid. Dollar index up 150 ticks. You're at 93,220. And what you have there is that this little baby looks like it's going to try to get into this 92,830. And if this dollar index, folks, you know, breaks a low, get out of the way, because that is going to be one huge problem. As you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, if you happen to be in the New England area, we just brought up, we're going to be visiting Boston September 30th. We're going to be doing the Art of Time in the Trade workshop. This workshop, folks, is sponsored by Nadix. This is a free workshop. It's going to be from 7:30 in the morning, continental breakfast, to 1 in the afternoon. Just come over to our website, check it out right in the front page, and you stay right there. Our man, Mr. Chris Gaffney, is coming up next from Everbank World Markets. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. We have the Dow Industrials down 28, NASDAQ off 7, S&P's flat. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. And inside the food business out here, folks, today, meaning the big supermarket business, there's a little trouble in paradise, and that trouble in paradise happens to be Amazon. Amazon out here, so Kruger was down $1.87, trading $21.10. And if you want to see something that was done fast, folks, so picture, we're at August 21st, right? No, August 24th. It was on the 15th of June that Amazon said, okay, guess what? We are going to take over Whole Foods. They're going to pay $13.7 billion for them. What ends up happening, the food business in that particular case, they get smoked. Kruger went from $30.54. 2 days later, it was down to $20. It goes sideways for about a month and a half, and bottom line, what you had, that got okayed by the FTC last night. And you talk about moving fast. Amazon is closing on this as of this coming Monday, folks. So what does that do? That took Kruger from 23.25 down to 21.06 today. You get another expansion of volume, and what that was all about, of course, is that you talk about the fastness of Amazon and how fast they can move. It's absolutely amazing. So Amazon announced as soon as they said they got the close date on it, they are going to basically be cutting prices at whole, you know, remember Whole Foods used to be called whole paychecks. Well, guess what? That is going to change ASAP. They're going to be cutting, they're going to be, their quote is they're going to be slashing prices. They're going to be slashing prices, and they're going to start right on the things that we buy a lot of, meaning eggs, chicken, vegetables, some types of organic fish. We're going to see this. This is going to be fast and furious, folks. And what you're going to have, of course, is that there's many of these other grocers that are going to get hit. The organic grocers, I expect, will get hit even quicker. You know, because we'll see how their sourcing, you know, gets done. But the bottom line is that fast and furious. And so Whole Foods has 400 locations in the U.S. and Canada. They're going to Amazon's going to install Amazon lockers in a select Whole Foods locations. The companies are going to be able to order the products through Amazon online and have them delivered to Whole Foods store for pickup. Oh, so check this out. That's going to be crazy. So you can, as you're going shopping, right? You're going to go shopping. You're going to pick up something that'll be small things. The lockers are small things. Yeah, they're going to leverage the retail footprint, and they're going to boost their whole consumer business. Pretty amazing. That there's no doubt that is fast and furious. And you talk about execution. Amazon has executed that plan. They've executed that plan. Picture this: they executed that plan, saying we're gonna buy Whole Foods. We're gonna go out to the debt market. They bought Whole Foods. They went out to the debt market. They closed the deal within 65 days. That's absolutely amazing. Let me show you someone else who knows how to close a deal, and a company that knows how to close a deal, and that's Everbank, folks. We got our man, Mr. Chris Gaffney. Chris is the president of Everbank World Markets, and we got a great announcement out here today, folks. You know, we've had these market-safe emerging CDs. This one here is absolutely phenomenal. Chris Gaffney, welcome back to TFNN.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
I'll tell you, you know, I saw this and I got your great picture up here. You know, we hit this banner and you're up there and you're talking, man. It's awesome. So, hey, Chris, tell us about this particular CD, because this CD, first off, it's a 3-year market-safe emerging currency CD. And tell us how this works.
Sure. And yeah, that's the main point. Is it is 3 years. In the past, our market safe CDs have had, 4 to 5 year maturities, and we found that the 3-year was really a better term. This is a emerging currencies market safe CD. It's based on 5 different currencies: the Brazilian real, the Chinese renminbi, Indian rupee, Indonesian rupiah, and the Turkish lira.
Yes.
And those 5 currencies, what we're going to do is we're going to set the price at the beginning of the CD and compare it to the end of the 3-year term. And then the really special thing about this CD is that whatever that CD upside is, whatever the average return of those 5 currencies is over that 3-year period, we're going to multiply that by 7. So the CD is going to have a 7 times leverage factor.
Amazing.
And so clients will get 7 times whatever the average return of those 5 currencies is.
And when you come over here, folks, one of the things that you want to always understand about the Everbank product, meaning the market safe CD, is that your principal is 100% protected, folks. So, like this morning, Tommy and I were bringing up the 2-year treasuries and the 5-year treasuries. And we were looking at the difference, and it's like, so it's only an opportunity cost that you actually give up, folks, if you decide to do this, where your upside, in this case, there's not a cap on the upside either, Chris, right?
Right. There's no cap on the upside. It's a great investment. It is IRA eligible, so we think it's a really nice investment for IRAs. The minimum is only $1,500, and as you pointed out, yes, it is principal protected. So even if those currencies drop during the 3-year term, you're going to get your deposited principal back.
Which is absolutely huge. And, folks, the way that you can take a look at this, you can go to everbank.com/TFNN. Number one, you're going to see the $1,500 to open, 100 protection of your deposited principal, potential market upside of 7 times the CD performance at maturity with no cap. FDIC insured, IRA eligible, and then what I'd love you to do is hit the term sheet, because, Chris, you put together some great examples out there so that folks can understand, exactly what they're looking at and how that would work.
Yeah, because it can get a little bit complicated, but the key, again, is the 3-year terms, principal protected, 7 times leverage. We just announced it today. Today is the first day that we're offering it. So they have a little bit of time. It's going to be a funding deadline of October. I think the funding deadline,
September 28th, right? Yes.
Right. And then the issue date's going to be in mid-October, October 16th. But, yeah, it's a CD that we think, it really is exactly what we designed these market safes for. It's got a market that can be very volatile in the emerging market currencies.
Yes.
And it's a way to get into that market with the principal protection and receive, actually on this one, 7 times leverage on the upside. So
of the performance.
It's a CD that can really perform, yeah.
And folks, yes, you did hear that right 7 times. And I'm getting a bunch of tweets and inside I can see these coming across. And the question is, 7 times the CD performance, question mark? Yes, that's right, folks.
So over the 5 years, for example, if the currencies in the CD are up 6%, let's say, over the 3 years.
Yes.
It's a term. Over the 3 years, if they're up 6%, the CD is going to return 42%.
It's huge. And folks, you can call 855-750-4051. That's 855-750-4051 to find all about it. Chris, thanks so much. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Thank you very much.
Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
To a world of opportunity, consider the new market-safe emerging currency CD from Everbank. This 3-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 5 equally weighted currencies from Brazil, China, India, Indonesia, and Turkey at a time when experts see great potential for global growth. Even better, it features a 7.0 leverage factor, which means you could earn a potential market upside payment of 7 times the CD's performance at maturity with no cap if the currencies increase in value over the CD's term. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. The September 28th funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a division of TIAA, FSB, member FDIC. Hi, folks. The 800th edition of the Gold Report will be published next Monday. To celebrate the last 15 and a half years of calling the gold market, I'm doing a special promotion. You can receive 60 weeks of the Gold Report for only $600. That is $10 a week, which is a savings of 50% off the regular price. If you want to understand the entire supply and demand equations that move the gold market, including where the XAU, HUI, and mining equities are looking to trade, if you want to understand the correlation between the dollar, the yen, the South African rand, bonds, and gold, the Gold Report is for you. I'll give you the entry price target, and stop for each equity, ETF, future, or option trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter with the focus on building real wealth to a successful portfolio of gold and silver equities. You can take advantage of this special promotion until August 27th. That's 60 weeks of the Gold Report for $600, which is a 50% savings. Go to the front page of TFNN.com or call 877-518-9190 and order now.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, our man, Mr. Chris Gaffney, he was just explaining, of course, how this market-safe CD works. So I just want to go over this again because this is pretty phenomenal CD. So it's a 3-year market-safe CD. Emerging currencies. It's $1,500 to open. Your principal is 100% protected. The potential market upside is 7 times the CD's performance. That's correct when you're at maturity. FDIC insured, IRA eligible, and when you do take a look at this term sheet, what you're going to see is that, let me pull the term sheet up here. So what you're going to see inside this term sheet, as Chris just explained, let's say at the end of the 3 years that the currencies, and each one of those currencies, by the way, is 20%. There's 5 of them. Each one of them is 20% of the CD. So let's say at the end of 5 years, bottom line is that if the currencies were up 6%, it's 7 times that. If they're up 2%, it's 7 times that. If they're down, guess what? You don't lose any money. You get your principal back. So check it out. You can just go to everbank.com/TFNN. That's one way you can do it. The banner will be up tomorrow. It's not up right now. Better yet, you can just give them a call, and they'll explain how this works. Their number is 855-750-4051. So check it out. Great way to diversify your portfolio. It's pretty cool when you can do an investment and you know you're not going to lose principal. Now, check this out. This is pretty intense. If we take a look at here, let me show you something here, because all of these unfold in a big way. Peso, PE. Here, I want to show you something that is so. This is what's going to be talking, walking, and squawking, folks. So if we take a look at the peso, and we go back, because when we have the central banks out here tomorrow talking, I expect high volatility. Well, if we go back to November in the peso, bottom line, between building the wall, all of this, what happened with the peso went from $18, 18 pesos to $1 US, right? And then it weakened and it got all the way up to 22 pesos to $1 US, okay? So that's when you get the rhetoric going left and right that's what's going to happen. Well, guess what happened, folks? And this is where dollars and cents comes into play. We're at $17.72. The peso is stronger than it was before the election. Okay? That's a heads up. Let me show you something else that's a bigger heads up that is, I'm sure, sending people in the coal mining business really to the wall. So what happened out here today was this, okay? So the rhetoric is that the administration is going to save the coal business, right? Bottom line, guess what? I'm going to show you the amount of money that was lost here, and it's phenomenal. So what happened out here today was this. The biggest coal miner, okay, so bonds, many of you don't know, I'm in the bond market, I've been in the bond market in a basically pretty good way for a long period of time. Well, bonds of Murray Energy Corporation dropped deeper into distress this afternoon after the Trump administration denied the coal miner's request for emergency order that the company said would help it avoid the bankruptcy. Murray, the largest closely held U.S. coal producer, had sought to keep power plants in Ohio and Pennsylvania in operation. Those facilities are owned by First Energy Solutions, one of the largest customers of Murray that's on the verge also of bankruptcy. The White House denial, bottom line, let me show you what happened to the bonds. Now, I'm going to show you what happened to these bonds. And in the bond business, this is like insane. What happened when Trump got elected, the bonds were trading at 74 cents on the dollar. He got elected, the bonds went up to 85 cents on the dollar, thinking that, okay, and these are pros. So check this out. These are pros that are buying the bonds thinking that, okay, something's going to happen. Well, guess what, folks? Those bonds today just crashed. They've been crashing, actually, since January 3rd, just like the dollar. Bottom line, these bonds, as we speak, are only 60 cents on the dollar. So you can imagine, just to give you an idea, this is billions, too. Let me see if I can just find. Okay, so they're not going to pay. Yeah, the payment itself, yeah, it's billions, because they can't come up with $44 million that's due at the end of September. They can't come up with $59 million that is due October 17th and another 44 at the end. So 48, yeah, I don't have the number in here. But bottom line, you'll be reading about this tomorrow, and you're going to be they're all going bankrupt. That's the bottom line. So much for saving the coal business, folks. Bottom line, market-based businesses, guess what? Market-based business is a market-based business. So that is going to be a heads up, though. Most of those large. What hasn't unwound, and this is what's pretty wild, what hasn't unwound is the S&P. All the rest of those trades that went topside, well, here, if we look at gold, see, gold is still trying to get through the October and November downdraft. The dollar is right back to before. It's actually weaker than it was before the election. What hasn't happened is the S&P. That is what hasn't happened yet. So we'll see how that shakes out, because if we bring up the S&P, this is where this gets really wild. So the S&P, we bring this back a bit, and yeah, that's pretty intense. Well, actually, it's not that intense, because it's the last time that we had any volume. So that's 218, and right now you're 243. That won't be hard to get to, because from 218, you can see, if I brought this up on a weekly, 218, you had 748 million shares traded. And from then on, we never did that much volume. And in fact, what we did, which is really cool, is that when you actually look at it, we made a high on a weekly with 351 million shares. You come off that high with 450 million. Monster. And yeah, that you talk about the lottery. Last night, the lottery. So all you folks up in Massachusetts, I'm sure whoever was in Watertown was hoping that they had the ticket. What happened with the Lottery Commission, folks, I guess the Lottery Commission had come out and said that the winning ticket was in Watertown, Mass, when in fact it was only one ticket. In fact, it wasn't in Watertown, it was in Chicopee, which is another place in Massachusetts, but I'm sure that I guess it was a 53-year-old woman that won it, and the only person. How cool is that? That is absolutely sick. Some of the higher volume stocks in this market out here today, let's take a look at it. Bank of America up 8 cents. Kruger was the loser. Not only the loser with the most amount of shares traded, too, down $1.86, trading $21. You had Snap down 56 cents, $14.53. Now, if we go over to Snap, this absolutely makes 0 sense to me. Yeah, I bet she has a few new boyfriends, one of the Tigers are saying inside the den. So Snap, folks, okay, had a run the last few days. You know, we hit a low out here of $11.28, August 14th. It runs up to $15.34. You're at $14.53. I wouldn't be all over this thing. I wouldn't be touching this thing right now. The reason being is that this coming Wednesday is when the insiders can sell all their shares. So the release comes this coming Wednesday. That is going to be putting huge selling pressure on that equity. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials down 28, NASDAQ off 7, S&P's flat. We're going to be right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. markets. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Guy in a row. Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here. So we had the IBM, IBM was up 80 cents. You had Boeing up 65. ExxonMobil was down 28. Disney up 2. Let's go over and take a look at the ExxonMobil. So ExxonMobil, yep. You know, this is pretty amazing that, you know, you have a hurricane coming into the Gulf. Exxon has been going down for quite some time. You know, we had a high out here of $83. That was June 12th. Bottom line, you're at 76.33. This is breaking down. You know, this is pretty amazing, actually, when you think about one of the biggest, largest oil integrated companies in the world. $75 is the next stop. We're right next to it, and it looks like $66 is game. Let's go Chevron. Take a look at Chevron. CVX. Chevron caught a bid today, so that's up 83 cents. Chevron's definitely stronger than Exxon, that's for sure. Something's happening with Exxon. Exxon's got some big problems. Yeah, Chevron doesn't look as bad. Chevron looks like it can go to 96 and you're 107. So if we go take a look at the XLE, XLE is a problem too, though. XLE has just gone from 73 to 62. This is laid out. Yeah, this is laid out going after 60 to 40. Ooh, this is interesting. 60 to 49. Now, where that comes from is January 2016. That's how we traded. That was the spread, 60 to 49. That's a monster. The XLF. So, banking stocks. Let's take a look at banking stocks, because what's going on with banking stocks, it's all going to be about how fast do they go up on rates, do they go up in rates, all of the above. So if we take a look at first the Fed Fund future rate. So Fed Fund futures, right now, your probability doesn't get over 50% until March 21st. So this is how this shakes out, folks. The next Fed meeting is September 20th. There's only a 5% chance that they're going to go up on short-term rates. The following meeting, there's not one in October. November 1st is one, 8.3%. Then you go December 13th, you're at 40%. Even the first meeting in January is still only laying out at 40%. January 31st, 40%. The first time that we're over 50% to get another short-term hike in short-term rates is March 21st. That's a long time. And what you did have out here today, one of the Fed governors was out here today saying that she had thought that another 25 basis points is still on the table in 2017. The market's not saying that. The market's absolutely not saying that. When we take a look at the actual 10-year, the 10-year right now is still under, it's at 2.194. You know, now let's go over and we take a look at Europe, because this is what this is going to be all about tomorrow. So you picture, you have 40 countries, all their central bankers, the heads of the central bank, they're all in Jackson Hole right now. Tomorrow morning, the meeting starts. Bottom line, I'd say the three most important ones, you know, we haven't talked about the Bank of Japan, but bottom line, Bank of Japan, they can move markets. Draghi, Europe, the Euro market can move markets, and Yellen can move markets. The Bank of Japan, I didn't see that they're going to be speaking. Doesn't mean they won't, but they're not scheduled to speak in the morning. Yellen and Draghi are scheduled to speak in the morning. So when we take a look and that the euro in general and the rates in Europe in general, you're going to see those rates are so minimal, it's unbelievable. The 10-year in France is 0.6%. In Germany, it's 0.3%. Italy is 1.5. Italy's broke. Spain's broke. Spain's at 1. Italy's at 2. Spain's at 1.5. You know, you start taking a look at those rates, these things aren't going anywhere. What we do have is this, though, is that it looks that this euro wants to break topside again. And the way this euro has traded, we came off the low in January of 103. 103 euros to $1 US. Now we're at 118 to $1 US. There's nothing stopping this, which is pretty wild. Because this euro had gone down so quick, there's nothing stopping this to get up to the, well, if we make it through 123, 123 does have some this has some heavy resistance, because that's where we broke down from in December of 2014. But if we get through that 103, man, this is going to be a trip. And then you're talking about a 139, you know. And if you are, you know, another thing, if you are thinking of going to Europe, don't forget, when we talk Everbank, they have those foreign currency accounts that you can actually put US dollars in. They'll transfer them into any type of currency you want. Bottom line, you're not trading the currencies, but yet you're taking advantage of the aspect that if, in fact, this US dollar just continues to keep going south, what ends up happening, of course, is that if you're having either kids in school over in Europe, if you're going to a trip over in Europe, even, it doesn't matter whether it's Europe, whether it's South America, you know, you can tie in your expenses right now. Let's say you're going in 4 months, 5 months. Let's say you're going next year. If you don't want to basically say, okay, if in fact the euro fluctuates that much, it makes a huge difference. And I'll show you the fluctuation. This is how intense it gets, particularly in Canada. The Canadian dollar has got so strong, so the Canadians, you're rich down in the United States again. Because what happens, we just went from $1.37 Canadian to $1 US to $1.25. And this thing looks like it's going to actually break $1.24. And if we do break $1.24, we are going to be right back into like $1.15. So that is, you know, for the Canadians, they're going to be very happy in Florida this winter. That's how it looks like it's shaking out right now. When it did get down to 94, you know, it actually got stronger than the US dollar. That's where many Canadians not only have done really well in Florida, they did better than well. And the reason being, folks, I have a couple friends, that's when the real estate had crashed in the whole United States. Their dollar was so strong. So picture this. You're at 97 to the dollar, right? You're buying real estate. The real estate's inexpensive. Guess what? Then all of a sudden, their dollar gets weaker, but guess what? You already put a couple $100,000 into real estate. That couple $100,000 in 2010, 2011 is worth probably $350, let's say $300 to $350. That goes up. You're in US dollars. Bottom line, your Canadian dollar gets weak. It goes up to $1.46. They're feeling good. They're feeling good. And when you do those currency conversions, you can actually see how important it is to understand currencies in general. That's where this shakes down to. Dow Industrials right now down 28 for the day. Nasdaq's off 7. S&P's are flat. You get the dollar index up 150 ticks, and you can expect high volume, high volatility out here tomorrow morning. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials down 28. We're going to be right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. So this is pretty cool. So check this out. You know, we got Airbnb. Now, folks, for the high-end cars, guess what? We are going to have, it's called Share Drive. And what this is all about, so many Americans dream of driving fabulous, unique, vintage cars. The vast majority of Americans never actually get to do it, that's for sure. Well, there's a whole easier way to do it for real, thanks to DriveShare.com, a classic and exotic car rental company that used to be known as Classics and Exotics. In June, Hagerty, the insurance company for collectors of cars and boats, bought Classic and Exotics for an undisclosed sum and officially launched this week its website, DriveShare. So this is how this works. So the premise is very Airbnb, like you're renting cars like a 73 Mustang, a 59 Edsel, not from DriveShare, but from the private owners across the country. So you basically put your car up, you say, okay, you want to rent it for the day? Here we go. So here's some prices. They're expensive prices, but here you go. 97 Porsche Boxster, That's only it's $99 a day. That would make sense. I said, okay. Here's a big one though. A Lamborghini, $3,300 a day. That's too much money. That's insane. $99 for a Porsche is not bad. There are currently 139 cars in all on the site, but they just opened the site this week. When you're browsing the site, you get a '79 Triumph Spitfire. That's $350 a day. You got if you want to go down to North Carolina and go on a nice barbecue tour, you get a Cadillac DeVille. That's $215 a day. That's pretty cool. In Miami, you can have a Rolls Royce for $1,100 a day. 2014 Rolls Royce. Let's see. You're in Cincinnati. You can get a '60 Jag. And in Plymouth, you can get a 1966 Volvo. Pretty wild. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Look for the speaking right here tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Big volatility tomorrow, folks. Go get them, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.